I'm going to show you pots from my last two firings. I've pulled my pots out of the kiln, and here they are. Then I have all these steins, and I have all these squared bowls with stamps. They look pretty good. And I have a couple of tea bowls. That one's pretty nice. It's got a nice foot. And I've got these guys. So I've got 3 of them. And then I made vases. And the vases have variations on each side. So I was trying to make them more 3-dimensional. And now we're going to take a look at the next firing. I just fired yesterday, and we're going to check out the kiln, see what's inside. I already took a peek, so I know it's good. I'm cheating. There we go. Top to bottom on that stack, and the next stack, and the next stack. A lot of the stuff is student pots, but some of it is mine and some of it is Bennett's. And the last stack. So, as you can see, there's hundreds and hundreds of pots in there. Cone 11 down. I'm going to start unloading. And the stuff on the bottom is cool enough to touch. But as you get higher, it's quite hot. So, these are some carbon trap Shino bowls. And I've got about 25 of these in there. And they look really good. And these are some Shino plates with bamboo. And they've got great carbon trapping around the edges, lots of color variation, and I'm very happy with them. This one is a little hot to hold. I like it though. I like the bamboo, and it's interesting the way this area right in here did not trap carbon where it did out here and on that edge and around the outside edge. Curious, but nice. And I do like the outline right here on that, that will be the left side of this bamboo stalk. It's funny the way sometimes I get these great outlines, like on this one here, and sometimes I don't, like on this one. And I kind of like the outlines when I get them, but I have no control over that. I do my best in the firing, but the firing takes over and determines a lot about what happens with this glaze. So the atmosphere is a big factor. Okay, so now we're looking at some square pieces. These are plum with slip trimming. This is Tomoku with slip trailing. This is my white chino, and I got good carbon trapping on the edge, which is what I wanted on this piece. So that's a little trapezoid. These two pieces are Celadon, and these are part of an order I did for a restaurant. And a lot of good depth of color, breaking on the edges, very subtle. I like them. And we've got all kinds of different shapes. This is plum and I'm not sure what. Could be light blue. Okay, this is the continuing review of the firing. So these are all my chino pieces. These are small bowls. They have a nice foot. They got great carbon trapping and color on the edges and inside. This is typical of a good result. When I do chino, it's unpredictable. And these are slab plates with bamboo decoration. Again, they turned out really well. I've got all these stacked up, and these are the others that were in the kiln, and they're on this table and over there, and there's bowls and Donna's work, which I'm going to show you. So on these I used primarily just two base glazes. There's the Celadon and a kind of blue-green variation of a Celadon on this one. And then I use the secondary color on each of these. And the secondary colors vary. The Celadon, this is copper red. This is khaki. And these are glazes that I created myself. That is tomato. And over here, this is PSMB. Khaki over here. This one has some texture. I didn't put texture on very many, but I like it, so I should do more next time. This is copper red. Very hard to see that, how beautiful that is. But that is an exquisite copper red. And this one has some texture on it too. Nice. And then this is a glaze that I've been working on. And it's this glaze, but it looks a little better on this test tile. I've been tweaking it to try to get it just the right shade. And these are some slip trailing glazes that I've been experimenting with. And these are the three pieces that I did that I don't really care for all that much. I did not get the gorgeous carbon trapping that I got on these. I didn't get the variation in color except on the inside. And these are Donna's, so these are exquisite. And these are from her wood firing. So she's really been perfecting her techniques. These are ginkgo leaves, and she explained to me how she did this, and it's quite complicated. She's not just pressing these ginkgo leaves into the clay. There's a lot of layering that's going on besides that. And these things that look like little crowns are actually supports for when she fires these things. They sit on top of these. And these are the wads that you have to put underneath the pieces, and the wads will break off. I'm just pushing, and the wads are crumbling, and they come off. And that keeps these wood fire pieces from fusing to the shelf. And here's more spiral pieces. And this is a look at the foot. She's been working on this foot for a long time, trying to get it to sit level on the table, which these do. And some bowls and These are squished vases that she's really perfected. And then these have a lot of color. And they, I think, look great. So these were all fired upside down. There's the 3 wad marks. This is the bottom of the piece. Fired off little plates. And this is a very interesting piece. She's actually using her scraps from when she rolls slabs to make these things. And they're loose and they're fascinating and they're beautiful. And then this is the rest of my stuff. This is a couple of jars. This one I like a lot. And this one I also like. And then I did some bowls. And I will have to... That's my review of the last 2 firings. And I will have these pots on display during the Pittsburgh Pottery Tour, which is November 9th and 10th.